Good afternoon, everyone. This is Chrissy. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Before I get into sharing what I've been making here in front of me, I wanted to take the time to thank everyone very sincerely for the beautiful messages that you left me in my last video, where I told of the passing of my beautiful yellow Labrador River, and I was so touched, and thank you very, very sincerely for your beautiful messages. They really did mean a lot to me, and River was the most exceptional dog. He was just the sweetest, most gentle soul that we could have imagined, and we're very grateful to have had him in our life for 7 years. He was 1 month off turning 11, and we got him, well, we had him for 7 of those years, so yes, he brought us a great deal of joy and love, and we miss him terribly. I have been busy sewing. I've been in my craft room because it was a place of comfort to me, because River and I always used to be together in my craft room. So I have done a lot of sewing in there over recent times, and this is the result of that, and I'll share with you. I have 3 hussifs and 2 needle books. So I'll start with these 2 little needle books. Let's zoom in a little bit there. Or maybe I'll call them not just a needle book, because they're, well, I'll share them with you anyway. I've got this one upside down, it goes that way. It's winter here in Australia, and I wanted to make these things that I'm sharing with you sort of comfort, winter, warm, nice to hold type things, and I've been trying to teach or learn to do a little bit of crochet. So I've done a few little bits of crochet that I've added to these projects. So I've tied them with the crochet cord, and yeah, there's just something quite comforting about these little things. They're nice to hold in your hand. This is made from some quilted fabric, and I've just decorated it with lots of hand stitching and little pieces of fabric, and that's the back. Now I've made a little, this is one of my little crochet pieces that I'm trying to learn to do. This has, this is a very old, it will be more than vintage, wool blanket, and I've just done some blanket stitch on the edge here. Little pocket here, the button card. Edged this with some old lace. There's a pocket here, another button card. This is some felt here. Just stitched a little flower. Just some pretty fabric. Some more pretty fabric. Stitching that I've done on this side comes through, but I I like that. It's an old doily. Pretty doily actually, that one, I like it. Some more felt, some more little embroidered flowers. Added a little bit of fabric up here. Edged that one with a pretty print. This is an old piece of a doily here. I've stitched on the Suffolk puff there. A little piece of quilted fabric that I've put there, stitched around with blanket stitch, and that's the corner of that little piece of linen. Back of the blanket, and a nice piece of lace here with some button cards. I don't know if you can see that little button on there, but it's the perfect colours. It's blue and yellow, just the same colours as this. Probably doesn't show up because it's clear, but it's blue and yellow. It's just perfect for that button card. And then I've stitched around the book with blanket stitch, and so that's the first one. And this is the second one. It's got a little white heart on it. Crochet cord. Stitched around it. More button cards. More of that same blanket. That was the actual edging on the blanket. Embellishment here. Piece of old linen. Piece of felt. Suffolk puff. That same little pretty print doily. This is a piece of old linen here, and I've just used a piece of, I think that's called Battenberg lace. The same, a little piece of quilted fabric. Here's another one of those little hearts that I've been making. Some more embroidery. This little pocket's got just some cord tied around a card. Pretty print here. Another Suffolk puff, piece of old doily. other end of the blanket, and I've done the blanket stitching on that one. Another couple of little cards in there. So there's that one. That's the two needle books. This is the first hussif. Again, I've made the crochet cord, another little crochet heart there, and stitch that on, cute as a button. This is an old vintage button, or old, probably more than vintage as well. It's an old button. And that's there. I stitched on a piece of measure tape there. It's hard to, I may need to zoom out a little bit here, I think. Let me see, try that. I won't get it all in one, but I'll give you an overall view and then we'll go through it. This big pocket here, and I've embroidered some little flowers on that one. It's all edged with blanket stitch. And in there is a tiny little needle book, some more embroidery. And a little button card. And in this pocket here, this was an old pillowcase, and it had the zip in it. And so I've used the lining fabric and kept the zip in it. So this is a secret little pocket in here, just in there. And this is a little heart that I've made with a cord on it, and with the intention of it being a scissor keep. So you put that on the end of your scissors, put it through, you know, your scissors, and I haven't got any scissors here to show you, but as a little scissor keep. So I've just put that in that little pocket there. It zips up. It goes in there. And then this is a place for your needles. I haven't put needles in these because they're going to be available in my Etsy shop, and I don't really like to put needles in something that I'm mailing out. So I've just put pins. So that's a lovely wool blanket there, and that just covers, it's a little doily. And then this is another pocket here. In there I've just popped some old snaps and some more buttons on a card. So that's that. And then down the bottom there's two pockets. That I've embellished with some buttons. and then it folds up. The Suffolk puff here folds up once, twice, 3 times, and the cord goes around it. And that's the back. So there's that one. And then there's this one. Slightly bigger than this one. The old suffix puffs on this, and that button I thought was just the perfect button I found in my button collection. Perfect button for it. And then I've sewn another little one of these hearts that I've crocheted on here, and this one's got a twisted cord tie. This is the overview of it. I'll take you through each section. Little pin cushion here that I've stitched on, it's not detachable, and a small pocket here, blanket stitched around. All this is blanket stitched, edged around, and tiny button card there. This section is a double pocket. It's a big pocket, and this doily flap here opens up, and there's a pocket in here. Very roomy pocket with a button card, and then there's a pocket at the back as well. So there's plenty of space here, and this is another little piece of my crochet that I've been learning to do. It's just a little flower I've made. That pocket is stitched on there with just an overcast stitch, and the edges of this are all blanket stitched all the way around. Then here we've got a little place for your scissors, and I've embroidered that. That's stitched on. A little pair of scissors can go in there, and this is another one of those little scissor keeps that I've crocheted. Just put that in there. Lovely wool blanket here for your pins and needles, and that's blanket stitched around. I've done some little flowers. A piece of tape, measure tape there on the edge of that big pocket that I've stitched down the center, so that's actually two pockets there, like that. So that's that. And it folds up once, twice, 3 times. And that's that one. Again, it's got that lovely sort of comforting, I don't know, something nice about holding these. And the last one is this one. It's maybe slightly larger than this one. And again, I've crocheted the cord. It's a long cord. Blanket stitched all around it. Stitched on one of these flowers that I've learnt to crochet. And I like this button here. It goes very nicely with the colours of the hussif. So, oh gosh, it's got little bits of thread stuck to it. This has got 3 Suffolk puffs here on the corner, and it's quite long. I'll just go over it and then show you in detail. The first section has a big pocket, big wide pocket here. Lots of room for your scissors and threads and whatever. Tiny little needle book. Little embroidered flower here. And it's that beautiful old wool blanket that's very lovely. Button card. And this is a decorative doily here, just stitched on, and a lovely mother of pearl button. And then this section has this lovely piece of old doily here with the rose on it, and that's a big deep pocket there. Another button card. This is a scissor keep here for your scissors, and I've just stitched on a tie here so that you can put your scissors in and put that through the handle of your scissors and tie it so it stays in there. And this is another one of those little hearts to put on your scissors too. The next section is this pin cushion, and a lovely piece of wool blanket for your pins and needles. Blanket stitched around that and embroidered a little flower on there. And this next section is a very big pocket that I've put a closure on. So it's very roomy, and it's just got that in it. And some vintage tape here to embellish it. And that folds up like that. I've put some little beads on the end of here. So here they all are, 3 hussifs and 2 needle books, and they will be all available in my Etsy shop. And thank you for watching. Thank you for spending time with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.